100 years in one day.
I'm gonna change this game to bi-weekly. Do I mean that we're gonna play twice a week or every 2 weeks? You decide.
No, we're just all bi now.
Yeah.
Oh, hey!
Hands up if you
Congrats,
weren't
congrats on
already
everybody.
bi.
You can't make that joke.
In
It's
Pride
June.
Month,
That's a hate crime
yes.
now.
No, it is okay because the
It's a hate
DM is
crime.
Pan.
That's right.
It's a hate crime.
I'm erasing all of your identities and replacing them with mine. Get fucked!
You are suppressing me. I'm trans and pan. I'm more of a minority than you.
Garden, while you worry about that, I'm gonna go check out Alone
Olympic?
and Nate's personal identification.
Technically, I beat you out.
To pay reparations.
Oh yeah, you're a actual minority.
What?
Damn. I'm
During Pride Month?
That sounded
Actual
right.
minority?
I'm just
Come on, Gordon.
I'm just Irish. You
Okay,
know,
that's.
just a non-white white.
I love how that's going to be the first
the
like
shit
5
upon of
seconds
the
of
white.
Josh's stream.
Yeah,
That's always
baby.
the opening.
Controlling
Oh my
on a
god, you're not
minority.
streaming yet, are
You're like
you?
a real
Of course I
Oh,
minority.
it
am.
started.
You should see
Oh,
that.
no.
Dude, you should hear half the shit that gets said at the start of my games.
It's awesome.
You
Almost.
can fucking like speed run through most of my fucking episodes
It's
and just
almost
listen
a
to.
rule that the first thing said on the stream is fucked up because nobody
Has to be
noticed
out-
that the stream started.
It has to
Right.
be out of pocket.
It's always the start of a podcast. They're having a conversation. And you're like, what the fuck are they talking about?
Exactly.
How do you still have
No
your
context. Twitch, yeah.
How do you still have your Twitch?
Because it's set to 18
Oh,
plus.
It's
Matt,
always
Mark
18
Mature,
plus, and plus, I'm not the fucking one saying it.
Man,
That's the rule of thumb. So long as the streamer is not the one saying it, and they do not take
Josh
responsibility.
gets his comment in, and then he starts the stream immediately following that, and he's
Exactly.
safe. While we all
He-
respond to it.
I-
Yeah,
Ability.
he lights the fire. He says his fucked up shit and then starts streaming while we all react to it.
It's
I've
like
said
it's
some
like
pretty
one of these
fucked
days
shit
the stream
on
is gonna
stream.
start with
Just trying to blackmail
stream is
us.
gonna start with
not
wow,
Luke
I
like
can't
that.
believe Josh said
So what's everyone's opinion on anal sex?
It's pretty good.
yes.
Hey, remember how we came to play D&D?
Yeah.
Alright,
I think
previously
We're playing D&D.
we arrived in Riftheim, got some stuff, got in trouble. I'm just zooming over this part because it was a couple sessions ago. Someone, not pointing fingers, drew some attention. We ended up fighting a shit ton of guards and having to leave. Out on the ocean, on the way out, Mr. fucking Yahaha, I'm a herald of a god, showed up again and was like, please fucking stop. I've already warned you once. And basically all of us said, no, fuck off. We've already told you once. And he said, alright then, enjoy dealing with these 5 tests. And then fucked off. The next day, everyone got a weird sense of, maybe the horizon looks sort of weird. And there was a massive tsunami on its way. The tsunami itself didn't really mess with us, but what was inside of it, the giant kraken, nearly took down a lot of us, to be honest. With Adelante getting swallowed, Mage teleporting in to help, and tanking a fuck ton of acid damage with absorb elements, whatever that spell is called, and getting out of there with Adelante right as Kaelin scored the killing blow, and Ku stabbing the boy over and over. That's basically where we left off. We had killed the Kraken, and then had a chat about stuff, visions and such, and goals. And it came to our attention that Mage wasn't very on board with what we were sort of doing, because none of us really knew why we were doing it. Or seemed to have very loose reasons. That's sort of where we're at. Awaiting the next test.
Alrighty. Yeah, you guys are standing aboard the deck. It is the same day as the Kraken attack, and you have asked the crew of the ship to head below deck whilst you all plan next steps and discuss what it is exactly that you all wanted. These visions that Adelante has been having, the words of the different heralds, deities, have weighed heavily upon you all. And I believe the last thing that was discussed was the exact destination of your trip. You decided that you were going to not make landfall as soon as possible, but sail to the city that Adelante is from, or was from most recently, the Sanctuary.
Mhm.
I'm going to say it's early evening at this point. You guys have been talking for some time. They're still far out to sea, away from almost any land masses. It comes to the question of what does everyone want? What would be the best next step for you all to take? You discussed freeing Jacob, you discussed reaching out to more of the gods for answers, you've discussed finding the vampire and questioning them. Are there any routes or plans that you guys have thought about or been interested in that haven't been discussed up to this point? Things that you feel should be brought to this discussion, as you guys have been taking what seems like a very long moment to think on your current trajectory, why you disparate group are all together.
No.
Well, alrighty.
I think we should find the vampire.
Still have
Yeah, I
to
think
kick his
vampires
ass.
definitely the first bet.
If he puts his gross tongue in my mouth again, I'll cut it off.
Damn, he put his tongue in your mouth?
Yeah, vampire charm stuff.
Oh, God. Was it like... Did it taste weird? Like,
Oh, horrible.
he's dead.
Have you ever licked like a dusty countertop?
Oh,
No, that's highly unsanitary. Is that what it was like? Ugh.
Is there like dusty blood in his mouth?
I don't imagine there'd be blood. I mean, the mouth is still like moist, right? Well,
he's
there'd
dead,
be blood,
though.
but I doubt it'd be dusty.
I
Well,
mean,
yeah, but like, you don't think he has saliva still? Or,
I don't go around kissing vampires.
I mean,
Not
neither do
my-
I. But someone does.
I mean, makes sense. If sit in a coffin for a long time, really dry
Dusty?
cotton mouth.
I mean, you think he? I mean, like, he drinks blood. I mean, like, I imagine it wouldn't be dry still, right?
I mean, yeah, but it would be dry up to that point.
Okay, yeah, maybe. Huh.
Maybe you can find out.
I don't want to find out. You seem
Yeah,
to...
you might. You might.
I feel like you might.
Oh. Oh.
Look, he was a bit. You know, we might have to call HR on him. He was very specific in who he targeted.
Very handsy.
That's fuck. Hey, Koo, that means you're in danger too this time, right?
Yeah, but he's not to be interested in me.
You don't think he'll like
Why
straight
not?
girls?
I mean, like, look at you two. Like,
Yeah, but I mean, like, just as much women as the others, so the rest of us know.
I don't know. Like, gestures like round around the chest.
Ah! Jeez, he's a scumbag then, isn't he? I mean, he's a vampire, so I guess that makes sense. But you know,
Probably goes by the philosophy of like more is better.
not a medium is premium kind of guy. Okay, I get it. This conversation.
Oh. Wait. But either way, we still, at least, I still want to get him back for fucking getting Petra killed. Wouldn't even have to be chasing his ass half the way. So do you think the next trial is going to be?
Oh, unless they have another Kraken lying around.
Got some sort of large creature that does lightnings. Seems to be the theme of this boat trip.
Yeah, true. First it was the fucking bird. But what if the bird was also them?
Probably.
Oh, and then do you remember that giant wind elemental thing that we fought in the mansion? That was a big, large thing that flew around. It did lightning. Like 3 for 3 so far on the ocean.
Yeah, yeah. I think you're right. I think there is a theme. Maybe the gods aren't as creative as we think. Fourth wall break, and I get the rose nail. I'm kidding. I'm totally fucking kidding.
Oh my god.
You look over, Adelante seems to be stopped in place, no longer moving with the boat as her momentum completely ceases.
Oh god, she's no clipping.
Watch her begin to vibrate violently as she clips into the stairs.
Oh no! No! Help me! I'm clipping!
So I get her bed, right?
Because I'm clipping into the floor.
Mm-hmm.
After you guys are talking for a little bit, the captain and crew make their way above deck, and take stock of the damage to the ship, and are going to begin making repairs. They ask if any of you guys are willing to assist.
I'll do what I can.
Yeah, I can pick stuff up.
All right, that's gonna take us most of the rest of the day, I think. At least make the ship workable. We should still be able to keep up our speed, though. The sails are mostly unharmed.
We can do mending stuff too.
Yeah, that'll be a great help for anything that's not too badly damaged that it needs to be replaced. You guys probably spend the rest of your day helping out the captain and crew of the ship, unless there is anything specific that you guys are looking to do.
No, not really.
Mm-mm.
I guess I should talk to the captain about setting up a more like, probably a stricter watch since we're on the lookout for shit now.
Yeah, you're gonna be sailing back towards more populated areas.
Yeah.
Magical
Okay.
apocalypse.
In that case, with nothing else specific needing to be done, you guys work on the ship throughout the rest of the day into the later evenings, and are very tired by the time the sun is set and you settle down for a hearty dinner cooked by Ku.
Mm-hmm.
On the next day, if you guys would like to see, I will take you to the world map and move you all.
It will be done.
You guys sail another 72 miles, nearly exiting the deepest parts of the water, aiming for the gap between the southern end of Faerun and the Ukrella Crescent, the current warfront. Near about the evening of that day, it's actually the captain himself who points out that he can make out a very small ship on the horizon to the rear of you. They seem to be sailing in the same direction, though it's hard to tell because of the distance. They're several hundred miles away, or more than 100 miles away.
Hmm.
Only visible from the crow's nest with a magnifying scope.
Who's dumb enough to sail through the deep ocean?
Us.
Well, yeah, we have stuff to do.
But who's following us from here? No trade routes out of here, is there?
At this point, it could be any number of people.
Could be those guards.
I doubt that.
Hmm. I really hope not.
Guard ships. I don't think they'd send a navy out for us.
More or less, because it's going to be really embarrassing for them. Because, like, if they don't like magic and they send people without magic,
And they'll lose the ship. Yeah, that doesn't strike me as the best move for them strategically.
how do you think that works for them sometimes?
I don't know. It's gotta be hard to fight magically superior forces.
Hmm.
Hmm. Can we get back to the world map?
Clearly they made it work, so...
Nate,
Yes.
can we get back to the world map?
Yes.
Please, world map.
I hate this new UI doesn't let me drag things while I've got an arrow selected.
Yeah, I switched back to the normal one for now because of that.
Yeah. This whole area here probably patrolled by Faerun.
Yeah,
Pretty heavily.
can't imagine that's a bad thing.
Well, unless you're official, you're on official business from their enemy in the Galar Stub.
I was about to say, that's very bad for us, isn't it? It's really bad.
Well, it's a good thing I'm not an official.
Well, you aren't, but I am.
Like I
Alright,
said,
throw-
I'm glad I'm not an official.
Throw all the official stuff overboard. That's what I'd say. Not the people, but like the people.
Oh, okay.
You saw the captain turn with fear on his face.
In that case, we're an unmarked, undesignated, entirely undocumented ship in their waters, which is still just as bad.
I mean, we could just be an expedition. Nothing like.
Regardless,
With no papers.
regardless, we should have our story straight.
Indeed, definitely.
Just exploratory? From where?
Yeah, where are we coming from? It's gonna be
Well,
the next
hmm.
question.
Rift time?
Yeah, the Lighthouse Yonder don't seem to strike me as a place that has official documents.
Also, doesn't seem to strike you as a place with clerics or paladin. It doesn't. Or a wizard or two or three.
Hmm. That's true.
Do you think we could get away with pretending to be from Faerun?
Or
Private
bard.
adventurers?
Probably.
Again, without documentation. I mean,
I mean, we could just say
easier
we were
than
hired.
saying, hey, we're from the military.
Yeah.
So maybe you could get away without documentation, just this once.
To be honest, like, we were hired by the nation to hunt a vampire. can't really see.
Well,
that.
how about we half lie? We'll lie about a little bit of it. We'll try and embellish a little bit, but
How much embellishment?
it's going to be very difficult to get around them.
You want us to follow your lead?
Oh, well, you see, I'm not exactly practiced in deception, really.
No.
Who's a lot better of a liar than me? Koo, how about we have you do the lying? Sound?
I mean,
I'm
okay.
sorry, you just seem to type.
I mean, you might
Seem
be
like you
right.
have the whole lying thing down.
You make me blush.
They might not question me, to be honest.
Yeah, she's pretty official looking.
Fainrune soldiers have a lot of respect for paladins of war.
Well, that might work out, yeah. We can try that. I think it's best for me to not say too much. I mean, they'll see my particular choice of clothing, and I should be fine. They won't really suspect me as much, but
I might be more distracted by it than anything.
yeah, maybe. Those clothes look really old. I know they are.
Why don't I get you guys all to, while you're having this discussion, roll your skills that you are being learned.
Skill.
Kaylin, Mage, and Ku are all currently at DC 15, which means you can add the relevant skill modifier to this check.
Yeah.
So Kaylin for animal handling, it'll be Wisdom. For Mage, water vehicles, that'll be Wisdom. Ku cooks utensils. I would allow you to choose between Intelligence and Wisdom. And
Intelligence.
Adelante, you're at a DC 14, so you're still just a flat D20.
Okay.
Right. No.
Mage does not progress. Ku does not progress.
I'll use my once per one.
Oh, I got it.
Okay.
Alrighty, so no one is able to progress upon this day, but it is another day of travel. Is there anything that you guys try to do about this ship on the horizon behind you?
Are they
Can I
flying
get
into colors?
Yeah,
was
you
like-
can climb
I
up.
was
You
like-
can climb up into the crow's nest and take a look out.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask to do. Look at them with a spyglass or something.
Sure. You cannot make out any flag, especially over this distance, but what you can see is strange. The sails are like a blue color rather than white, as if trying to disguise itself, maybe? It's hard to say. Or maybe to be more noticeable.
Do I know anything about that color? Like what I? Then again, I probably wouldn't know shit. I would probably ask.
Frozen.
Yeah, I'd ask them. Like, I mean, they've got blue sails. Not sure what that means. Maybe ask the captain. Maybe he knows a little bit more.
Anything about blue sails, Simon, do you?
Besides wasting all that dye on cloth that's gonna rip anyway. Never heard of no blue sails.
So that's like a
Can
lot
I
of
new
hear
ship.
companies, mercenaries, even anything like that.
No, not to my knowledge. There have been stories of blue sailed ships, but they're all different. They say a blue sailed ship will bring good luck. They say a blue sailed ship will bring bad luck. Depending who you ask, it's a different kind of omen. But they have that for black sailed ships and red sailed ships and
Any type of ship you could think of, huh?
yeah, sailors are a bit of a suspicious lot. But
Alright,
they're coming up pretty fast.
What do you think? Another test?
If this is another test, fuck.
How long do you think it'll be until they're closer?
I mean, how quickly are they gaining on us, Captain?
Hard to tell
Bingo.
since they just appeared today. I'll have a better gauge on it tomorrow, but few days,
Okay.
3 days minimum.
Should
Unless we're gonna
be.
stop and try and wait for them.
We can outspeed them, can't we? Do you think we're faster?
Oh, by and far, they're faster. Smaller ship.
Okay, they are faster. That is not good for us. What would crewing look like on a ship that size, would you think? How many could we expect?
Not more than we have. Four or five total.
So a small crew. I think maybe we might be able to handle the problem if it becomes one.
Well, hopefully it doesn't become one.
Well,
Hopefully not.
yeah.
I'm not really in the mood to.
I don't think it's going to be a problem for a long time, at least.
Yeah, likely not. Alright, I mean, I guess there's not really. We shouldn't wait for them, so I guess no choice but to keep going.
Aye aye. Alrighty then, unless there's anything else to do, we'll progress to the next day. Everybody give me skill rolls again as before. I will move you guys in the direction that you guys are heading.
Beep, beep, beep. Oh,
Unfortunate.
we're setting the tone.
High, 90, 20.
Alright, Adalote, you are now going to be at a DC 15. For
Let's
water vehicles, you
go.
can add your wisdom modifier.
Let's go! Okay.
As you progress another day further and closer to your destination, you can see that the ship has made up many of the miles separating you. They're now not more than 80 miles behind you. You can see at this point that the ship is strangely constructed. It appears to have two pontoons out to either side of the main narrow body of the ship, with a strangely angled double sail on the single mast.
It's fucking. I don't like it.
It also is visible like brass and
Are
metalwork
they? So they're
around
much closer. Can I
yes.
see anything now that they're closer to us? Like,
Yeah, you can make out strange brass works and metal, almost like armor, around the edges of the ship, as well as
okay,
what looks
what
like a
about-
very proud-looking dragon head prow.
okay, does that look like a ram to me?
No, it does not.
Thank fuck.
I would say at this point you can make out what look like ballistae mounted on the backs of the pontoons that come out to the side, as well as something that comes out of the front of the prow that looks like a ballistae but without the side bows.
Is it close enough to see who's crewing it?
You don't
Eyes on
you don't see who's crewing it because from what you can tell, the ship has only a very small upper deck, almost like a hatch to come out of and view. You don't see where someone would
see anybody out
stand.
there.
Yeah, there's no one standing on the ship as it's being sailed.
I don't like that at all. I really don't like that. It's really not great. I don't mess with it. Okay, well, Captain, I guess full speed ahead still. They're gonna catch up pretty soon, so let's just be ready. Once they do, I suppose you and your men should head below deck, and we'll solve whatever issue it is we're going to have.
I hope it's not an issue.
Well, here's hoping it's not one, but I don't believe it won't be, considering their weaponry aboard the ship.
All right. Is there anything else that people are doing? Preparing the ship in any way? Experiments with feathers? Torturing of Kuposhek?
Every
Is
spell
it?
slot is precious.
Does this ship have any weapons?
This ship does not have any onboard weapons.
Okay.
Oh, we don't have ballista. I thought we had ballista.
No.
I'm tripping.
On this boat? Let me double check.
We are the onboard weapons then. Yeah, because weren't the twins manning them?
Yes, there is a ballista.
Didn't we have two? I thought it was one we had two.
Yeah, on the back of the boat.
So there is one that looks back.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
My apologies. Too many campaigns with too many boats. I have moved you guys on the ship again. This will be the third day since you've spotted the boat. Give me rolls again. Atalanta, you can now. Everyone's at GC 15, and everyone can add their modifiers, most of which are wisdom, except for cook's utensils, which is intelligence.
No.
So
Missed
can
it
I
by
just roll
one.
my-
Yeah,
Reaching,
you just click wisdom.
reaching the point where I get to add my modifier has put me at the soft lock for being unintelligent. I've got to the point where most people can get it, and then I'm like, I'm actually too dumb for this.
Oh fuck.
Damn it! I thought I got this because I got the I got the beginners classes, but the intermediate is a bit hard.
Alright, you guys are on high alert all day as you're waiting for this ship to come close enough. And as it breaches 10 miles distant from you, 5 miles distant from you, a mile distant from you, you suddenly see the main hatch aboard the ship open up, and a blue-skinned figure step out and begin moving aboard the very small top deck.
Oh no! There's only two people that have blue skin.
Moda.
This-
Yeah, Moda or fucking what's her face?
This is the ship that you see coming towards you. You can make out many strange contraptions affixed to the sides, what look like blades that would spin, ballista that seem to be maneuvering themselves back and forth, covering the rear of the ship, and this strange launcher-looking designs mounted to the prow. And as you watch, the hatch opens up, and out pops the blue-skinned tiefling that you all met
God
as
damn it.
Vega
Vega.
sailing towards you.
I see her and I'm like, is that the? That's the lady from the fucking visions, isn't it?
Oh yeah, Captain, we can slow down.
All right, pull in the
No
sail. Alrighty, you guys slow and allow this boat to pull up next to you. You can see painted on the prow is the words "The Curiosity Seeker." Hey y'all, it's been way too long, says Vega, hanging from the rigging of this strange steampunky ship. You can see a large blue crystal glowing on the top of the main metal construction, what you all don't recognize, but it would be understandable to any of us as an engine of some description.
What brings you away?
Fancy meeting you out here.
Does she know that we were about ready to kill her?
No.
What is wrong with her? What is wrong with all of you? What?
I mean, we were waiting.
What is going on? This is. Hello, Miss
It's Vega.
person who's following us. Vega. Would you like to come aboard?
I'd be more than obliged if you'd allow. I've got some very interesting things I'm looking to trade with some of my favorite customers.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Last time we couldn't get to your shop.
Understandable.
Can you give us
She'll.
a punches back? This ain't a Chuck E. Cheese, bitch. You betrayed me.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, she will pull up alongside you all, taking care to not allow her ship to bump into yours, and wait for you guys to lower a gangplank for her.
Yeah, I'll have the twins lower the gangplank for her, and I guess I'll like meet her. I'll try and be all captainly, or well, like commander-y with the captain, and like meet her next to the gangplank.
A pleasure, my dears. I'm not sure we've had the pleasure, Miss Briar, of course,
Yes, of course.
of the Renwood Briars.
Not quite. Well, not exactly.
Ah,
I should say, welcome aboard the Lucy. I am Lieutenant Adelante Briar. This is the crew. You've met some of them, likely?
For
yes.
sure.
I met Ku before her change. Kaylin a few days before you all left, and of course Liana. And you're the young man who didn't give his name, right?
I wave.
Yeah, they're
A pleasure.
that one's a bit of a special case. Quite the mind, but also very strange.
Well, I was in the market and I heard that you all might have some very interesting feathers. So I set out and came a looking. Is there any truth to this rumor?
That
Yeah.
Oh, I have my sources.
Hold on.
I look around.
We are willing to make a bargain, and Mage leans in.
Oh,
you
a
all-
bargain.
trading secrets with her while we're on the boat.
I have been anticipating you. I hope that my want for your appearance poured into, and I'll pull out my punch card, poured into this card.
Ah,
This is mighty
A loyal
convenient.
customer.
Come follow me. Come follow me. You will not
I'm.
believe the property of these feathers. They reflect in the night.
I
Go
just
below
look
the
over
deck.
at Liana.
As you were
I'm,
turning
like, looking
around,
over at Liana. I'm
Ku's
I'm
like
so
holding a bundle.
confused. I'm just like, what is going on, Liana?
Mage, you receive for the first time somebody who, in a while, somebody who
Absolutely
completely
excited.
matches your energy. Vega is intensely curious and asks that you demonstrate as many of the properties of these feathers as you can.
I'll inform her that I'm interested in making like half capes or half cloaks with their properties.
Really? I could absolutely see what I could work with something like that. I have some experience in making exosuits and other outer garments for protection. It should be
What?
certainly possible. And how many of these fine, and she'll like hold one of the feathers, like, I mean, again, these are gigantic feathers as big as, a single one as big as any one of you. What would you be looking to part with vis-a-vis number of feathers?
Well, if you can craft them into something finer, their purpose would be much greater than collecting water damage upon the ship.
Yes, it seems like you had a breach. And she looks over at the side of the room that you're in, which is a patch on the side of the wall. The feathers near there are a little bit damp looking.
I open my my book of nautical terms and look up breach. Yes, a few actually.
What does breach mean? Licks the finger, like flicks through the pages. Breach. Yeah, that.
It's like a 2.5 minute pause of conversation. Yes.
You're just like,
Flip,
hold
flip,
on, I
flip,
can
flip,
find
flip,
it.
flip. Well, I don't have my full current stock, but knowing that you had these, I did pick up some things that I thought might be of interest. And she pulls out a large-ish pouch that clacks as if it is full of rocks. If I may, and she'll gesture towards the stairs, perhaps above deck for this?
It's a dice bag.
if it's of any sort of gold currency, that has no value to me.
No. And she'll pull out what looks like a pearl. However, it is iridescent rather than a silvery white. These are a keepsake, as it were, something that I picked up along the way. And I really never had a use for them until I found out that I could imbue them with some of the wild magic of this world.
Oh, worm. Let's do it.
Oh, worm.
Yeah, so she has
What?
some wild
Wait.
magic pearls that she is willing to trade you, in addition to being happy to try and craft these things into whatever you're looking for.
Can I hear the term worm and go, what the fuck? What the fuck
Hey,
does
yo.
that mean?
The only thing I could think of right now is Adventure Time.
Oh, worm. What does that mean?
Means what it means.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Okay.
I mean, you could just ask him. Me, whatever.
Yeah, so she will come back aboard above. Oop, my Roll20 has completely frozen.
Nah.
Oh, come on now. Oh dear.
6 kills to
Alright,
do.
well, while my Roll20 is reloading, she comes back aboard deck and says, would any of you like to try, or should I demonstrate?
I'll do it, I guess. Whatever.
Sure.
Wait.
Hmm?
I'm new and improved.
Hey! It's the same token with a different border. Oh no.
It matters.
I love it. Alright, she will pass it to you. I have 2 different types, somewhat limited, with some things I've whittled down to be a bit more useful, and of course the full fat wild magic.
Hmm.
She'll hold out 2 to you, one of which is slightly larger, Adelante.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take both of them. I mean, like, how do I use them? Do I just...
Simply either throw them so that they will shatter, or crush them, and the effect will take place.
Sure, I'll take, like, the bigger one in my hand, and I go, doesn't matter which, or...
With the larger one, I would definitely recommend throwing away from you,
okay.
as there are more things that could happen.
I see. Okay. Yeah, so I'll, which way, which direction? Her ship is right here, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll walk over this way, and, like, chuck it, I guess. I just, like, throw it as hard as I can.
Yeah, though it would not have normally broken when striking the water, you do see that it cracks open, and there is a bright blast of multi-cued magic. Roll me a D100.
Alright, let's see.
Kraken.
The Kraken's back. Oh god. Oh no, I accidentally clicked try out the new toolbar. Oh no.
You've been executed.
A 9.
No.
On a 9, you see that immediately after you cast this, you see white missiles of force appear in the air above the spot that you threw it, and then they one at a time strike down at the ground. You recognize a 5th level magic missile.
Huh. Sick.
Ooh,
Uh,
fuck
Oh,
up this
that's-
fish.
that's interesting.
Just see a tuna
And the other
float up
one-
later.
The other one, Crush?
Whichever. There are less harmful things that could happen crushing that one in your hand.
Alright, I'll just take it and crush it in my hand.
Roll me a d6.
Oh, it's gonna hurt me, isn't it? Oh, dude.
On a 1. Okay. A magical explosion happens at the point of impact. Any creature within 5 feet of the point of the impact takes 1 bludgeoning damage and is knocked prone.
Wow.
So it blows up in your face and you fall to the ground. Your hand is slightly bumped.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, thanks. Thank you.
How much are those?
Oh, of course you want them.
The large or the small?
Small one.
I'd be happy to trade a single bundle of feathers for one.
Oh,
Do you have anything else?
I don't have the entirety of my previous stock aboard my ship, but I do have a good bit of it. For anyone who still has their card with a punch in it, I'd be more than happy to
I hold up my
refill
card.
any potions that you have or things that were purchased previously.
Oh, well, I wasn't really around for their shopping experience with you.
I held there 3 potions that
Yeah.
are empty.
Hold up my Supremes.
Could I maybe get whatever card it is you're talking about?
Oh, of course, and she'll reach into a pocket and produce the customer loyalty card.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
As she looks over at Ku and Kaylin, there's a little bit of a curl to her lip. I'm very sure I punched these for the pair of you. You
They
didn't
bought somewhere else.
step out on. My God.
I snitch, even though I have no idea what's going on.
I didn't have a choice.
Really?
I don't lead the party.
Nor your own wallet, I expect.
Well, I did have a lot of diamonds, but the rest of the group needed it, so I had to spend it on my lot.
I see. Well, if you purchase one of these gems, I'd be more than happy to give you a repunch and fill those potions up for you, or if you're looking to buy anything else,
I'm definitely
we can
buying.
make that happen.
I want some. I like
Does
stuff.
refilling potions count as a hole punch?
If you purchase a new potion,
What can 1 gold get me?
ooh, well, I have this blowgun that she pulls out a blowgun. If you press this button here, it will automatically produce and poison a dart for a minimal amount of damage.
Question. Would you happen to know anything about, like, really old money? Like hundreds of years old money?
I'm no expert, but gold always spends.
Does it, though? I mean, look, I've got really old money, So I really need a way to spend it.
She's really old, but she was frozen in time.
Really? Frozen in time? And what
Yes.
caused this effect?
Magic, elementals, a.
We almost killed her because she's
I
inside
really
of an
don't
ice
want to
golem.
talk about it. I really don't want to talk about it.
You were imprisoned in an ice golem?
Imprisoned, more like assimilated, partly,
I see.
almost turned into one. That's yeah. There you go. Layman's terms.
Sadly, she wasn't compatible.
Sadly, did you want me to turn into an ice golem?
You know, they had the American plug. They didn't have the European style.
Psychic damage.
I stepped back and my owns 1 gold and 1 platinum. Wallet. Before
Wallet.
anything here.
Wallet, bro.
Oh shit. If we're able to come to some agreement, she'll look at Mage, I'd be happy to count a trade of the cargo on this ship as a purchase for each of you. Let's talk numbers. How many how many feathers do you have total?
How many feathers were in a bundle?
100?
10. Oh, was it 100? I thought it was 10 because they're big as shit.
Was it? Oh fuck. Uh-oh.
We'll
Hold
say
on.
1,000.
Let's see, did we put it down on the boat? The stuff that we had in it? Nope.
All right,
Is it
well, we'll say 100.
on the loot hoard? No, it is not. Well,
Yes, it was 100. We have 3,000 thunder-infused rock feathers.
Holy
And I
shit.
also, I pull out of my bag a now dried, unidentified thunder rock organ.
Oh,
Holy
yeah.
shit.
That reminds me. I pull out the dire fire organ.
what are these extravagant gifts? May I?
I mean, if we're doing possible trades, yeah.
She'll take it and run her hands over it. She takes a moment and casts an identify spell. Seems to listen for a while as it describes what it is. At one moment, she'll like return to her ship and come back with a small bag with a bunch of different tools, most of which you can't identify, but like it also contains like the equipment of several different tinker's tools, thieves' tools, jewelers' instruments, things of that nature that she uses to examine the organs. These are truly interesting. It seems to be some sort of atmospheric sac designed to impregnate the air around with water? Mist, perhaps? Would allow a creature to create a cloud around themselves. This is very interesting. As far as the fire elemental, this is... I'm sorry to say, but this organ was originally from a human, I
Oh.
believe. I've not heard of a fire elemental being made from a human. Was this what they were trying to do to you with the ice?
Likely.
I see. Oh, that gives me all the more reason to study it.
Ooh.
I would be very interested in both of these arcane items.
You know, I've seen you before.
Oh?
Yeah. Definitely.
Enough talk. Let us talk business. What would you be willing to trade for the organs?
For the organs, I'd be able to give you
More balls.
quite a few of these pearls if you're interested. I do still have some of my stock. I would be happy to pass off some weapons or potions that you were interested in but couldn't afford last time. Let me see. And she'll like check her.
Gotta wonder what she does have. Like, I'm kind of interested.
Who the fuck is Guinevere?
Huh?
Huh?
I have Guinevere's watch.
Huh?
Huh?
Someone from your backstory?
I believe that was the name before you changed it of your.
No.
No?
No. Because I got it after my amulet. And the star spawn potion.
Guinevere.
But I got it before the Galarian Militia Guide textbook.
Was it someone from the brothel?
Was it?
That's the only time I could think of.
Guinevere's watch. Was this someone that you ran into in Riftheim, perhaps?
Fuck, I don't know.
Did you steal somebody's watch?
What's the annoying old lady's name, Guinevere?
I don't think so. Hey Vega, I got this watch. Some old man.
Yeah, who the fuck is Guinevere? Is that one of the people from the tower? No.
No.
No?
I don't think I have anyone named Guinevere in this campaign. I'll double check my notes, but
Did you just name an NPC out of your ass and I got a watch from them and now we don't know whose watch this is?
I just don't know when Mage of all people would have been like, hey, can I have your watch? Like,
Mage do be wild, though.
Me, what the mage
any watch
do-
remembers in the chat? Ayo Longbed, you remember what happened with the watch?
long bed. We can't tell what the fuck is happening. Is your job. I have no idea what the fuck this watch is. I have literally no clue.
I don't know who Guinevere is
Yeah, I don't
or
either.
was. It might have been like loot from someone,
Maybe
and it's a watch that has the word like the name Guinevere inscribed on it.
Yeah.
Oh.
That probably seems the most likely, if I had to just guess.
It sounded
Wait, was-
familiar because I'm pretty sure it was.
Is it
someone we
from
just
the
killed.
Galarian soldiers, or...?
It wouldn't have been the soldiers that attacked the boat. We didn't loot them, I thought.
No,
No,
this,
No,
this is
like
somebody
way
we
over.
killed.
Oh! Fucking when the vampire came out of the rift. No, wait, Mage wasn't there for that.
No, the mage wasn't
He
there.
wasn't there for all those dead.
No,
Galarian
it's when
soldiers.
is it when Albus left? Did he leave the watch behind? Did I get it from Albus when he departed?
He only left the magic items, I think.
I don't know where the watch came. The mystery of the watch.
I have-
Checks. I'm checking Albus' sheet right
Who
now
the
for a watch or
goddamn is
something.
Guinevere?
Hey Vega, I have a watch.
You want just a random
that's a
watch?
cool
It could be
watch.
magical.
Perhaps you could give it to Kaylin. She seems in dire straits for money.
I don't think she can. Read clocks.
Damn!
Okay, I'm like 10 feet away.
Damn.
You're
that's
20
fine.
feet away. Thank you.
Albus
That's
does have
fun.
Vega's personal APOD number. But
Yeah,
that's all
what?
he has marked down. Yeah, he got her digits.
How did he get her digits?
He asked
Yes.
for them.
I'm pretty sure my phone is water damaged.
I don't have one.
They're like magic rocks. They're waterproof.
Can I ask her about getting one, by the way? I mean, I wouldn't have known that this is where they got them.
Have
no,
we even pulled
you've
one
been
out?
mentioned.
I thought
they
we
were.
got you one.
How did I get one? Like, where would you have gotten me one from?
Because by the time you met Adelante, Vega had already
Vega's
set
already
up,
gone.
picked up shop.
Do you even know?
Oh,
we
you
have
took.
them?
You had Petra's.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Wasn't hers
Did you?
like, incinerated? Like,
No, it
rendered,
was definitely incinerated.
it's
Yeah.
versus rendered dust. I don't have one.
Okay, well, yeah, you could definitely get one if you wanted to.
Yeah, I do want one. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
an A-pod will run you 100 gold or 10 of these feathers.
can we trade feathers for one? I don't want to spend money.
Excuse me. With all due respect, you spat on the idea of me keeping the feathers, so you may pay out of pocket if you wish.
With
to
all
have
due respect,
personal
I'm the
goods.
one who helped kill that thing, so I have right to some of the feathers.
That's not how that works.
I helped catalog.
That
them.
is how that works. No one made you the owner of the feathers.
The only one I think who would be subjected to at least partial ownership is Captain Lascalar, for allowing me to.
All right, Captain, let me get 10 of your feathers. I'll pay her out so I can get an A-pod.
All right.
All right, there you go. 10 feathers then.
And you are looking to get some capes of perhaps lightning resistance?
If they can be crafted from the feathers, yes.
I believe I could work something out. I have enough other reagents in my various holdings that should be workable. I can't promise you anything today, but I'd be more than willing to draw up a contract of some kind. I'm not sure when you'll all next be in the split, but that is where I'm relocating to right now.
That's actually where we're going.
I do the
Oh,
splits.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's very impressive.
How much
So
space you
flexible.
got in your ship?
Oh, very, very little. Just enough for me and my traveling companion.
Insight.
You and
Oh,
your
traveling
trap-
Lilia?
Oh, yeah, you can roll insight.
The elf, right?
The elf?
Lilia.
No, she is,
Dead?
shall we say indisposed?
Is she in
Dead?
a rock again?
No, she's currently on another plane. Handling some personal business.
Do you have a snuggle partner there?
Oh,
Albus?
stop you. Oh, your red cloaked compatriot. He was very charming. No, I haven't seen him. I actually expected to run into him when I found you all.
Yeah, he kind of stepped away for a time.
Maybe dead.
Most likely dead.
Been like
Worrisome.
2 whole weeks.
Hasn't
Yeah, you could
sent any
probably
messages.
tell that things around here are very changed from the last time you'd have seen them.
Who got tits?
Nice.
Do you have anything that's less expendable?
Of course. And she'll go through a lot of the items currently visible in the handouts are from her store. So if there's anything that you see in there that is of interest to you, it is more than likely available.
Where's that
To
at?
some of these things in the handouts under items. You guys have quite a few things that were not purchased.
Oh, all of these?
And many of many of the things that were, she has duplicates of. For example, things like the cannibal's knife or the rusted spoon. Those were unique items that you guys picked up along the way. The same with the amulets. But much of this stuff would be available if you're looking to get it. And she does have more than a few other things, including more refillable healing potions, elemental gems, magical chocolate, a magical map, a hover panel, different magical weapons,
Does she still have
jumpers,
another...
gloves, a lazy orbit chakram.
I was about to say,
bottle
does
of
she have
mist.
another one of those?
I don't think you guys bought it.
I did.
Oh, really? Oh, and
Yeah,
then
but I
yeah,
died,
yeah.
but it disintegrated into dust.
Yeah, she has a new one, but it's pink.
Oh,
Oh, that's sad.
What about this talking doll? I think it's rather cute.
That's how it starts.
I could very easily produce you one of those.
And what about this wand of smiles?
Both easily procurable, fairly cheap items.
You call me
I don't have any fucking Ingatuna slots available.
For specifically things that don't require attunement, I can list out some of the major items that she has. She has a chemical exosuit. She has the chakram. She has a bottle of mist. She has planar goggles. She has a hat of exhaust. She has a phantasmal sightseer. Not requiring attunement. A lot of her better stuff requires attunement, unfortunately, though. If you have questions about any of the things I just listed, I can tell you more. Because I don't have handouts for all of these things.
ooh.
Well, why don't you all tell me what it is that you're looking for, and I'll set you at a price. We'll see if we can make it all fit in the 3,000 feathers that you seem to have, albeit some with a little bit of damage, as well as these 2 fine organs.
How much would another refillable Supreme be?
The refillable potions cost 50 more gold than the base price and do 1d4 less healing than the consumable counterpart. So a supreme healing potion would be 550 gold. Or I'm sorry, supreme would be
Yeah, max level.
2,050 gold.
Let's see.
And it would do 8d4 plus 20. Or 9d4 plus 20, excuse me. Looking at the wrong listing. Quite a hefty charge for that one.
It is, but I like having them, and it's always good backup for everyone else.
I'd be happy to part with one of those for maybe 200 of the feathers.
That sound pretty good, Mage?
205.
No dying. Stop. What are you doing?
They just smoking that grass.
Oh.
It's time I leave this world.
Oh.
Oh! Oh my god! Wasn't
Just
even an
disintegrate.
angel this time.
My people need me.
How many feathers?
She said 205.
And it's a
That's a
refillable
lot.
potion.
It's a lot of feathers.
Yeah, but it's a supreme. Comes in handy.
Can we get... Let's get... Let's might as well get one for each of us.
Ooh.
2, 4, 6, 8. 8, that'd be 820. How many of those are there?
4.
It's 4,
If
right?
you count Lyanna, there are 5, but you don't have to count Lyanna.
Liana, do you wish to have a potion?
Yes, quite a bit. That means I could use my healing on the rest of you.
We'll do 4 and Mage won't take one.
Are you sure?
Okay. So let's get everything that we're trying to get, and we'll come to a total, shall we? So 4 supreme. Okay.
How much for the wand and doll?
5 feathers each.
Okay. Does anybody want a ring of spell storing?
Fuck. Yeah, I'll take it.
It's got 2 charges of shield and a misty step.
You sure? Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay. I'll toss that over to Adelante.
Oh,
A shield.
thank
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's on my body.
My bad. I misheard.
it's-
Ruby of the War Mage.
Ah, a discerning choice. For that, easily 150 feathers for that one.
Jeez.
Track in 2020. Kaylin, do you want anything?
No, I'm good.
Let's get Kaylin a potion. We're getting Kaylin a superior potion.
An additional superior potion, okay.
No, no, with one of the 4s. So she's gonna get a whole punch.
Oh yeah, if you guys are using the feathers, she's gonna count that as a group transaction, so everyone will get at least one.
Yeah.
Yaha.
Anything that you buy with money beyond the feathers will be one additional punch. She is very interested in the feathers. For the crafting aspect, I will likely need 100 feathers to cover the cost, and say 50 to craft them. So 150 feathers for each cloak that you would like me to make. How many of those are you looking for?
I glare at everybody else who doubted my
I didn't
my
doubt.
feathers stealing.
I apologize. You were right.
I usually am.
I'm at least willing to admit that I was wrong in this scenario.
So there'd be 600 for 750. Roll 5.
A real lightning resist cape? That sounds mighty interesting.
Oh, so it's at 900 for Lascalar too? Alright.
And minus, I mean.
That's true.
No.
It's true. You gotta get the boys.
No, they can all share it with their captain.
They all huddle
That's true.
under.
Yeah,
It's
surely
got
they're all
lightning
tuned up, you know. They're out of slots.
Yeah, clearly.
So 1 for each, and then Lascalar as payment for the excessive amount of damage we've done to his ship.
Okay, so that
For a
brings
total
it to
6.
6 at 150 each. That's
900.
900. Okay, so we're at 1880 total. And what could I do to part you with the remaining 1,000 and change?
Oh. Well, yours takes priority.
Seems
but-
these feathers are such a burden upon you all. Meanwhile, Minos and Minos are so excitedly going below deck and bringing up feathers and freeing up their room.
Yeah. We'll actually be able to sleep in our beds again. Do you have enchanted sling ammo?
I'm sure I could find something, machine something of that nature.
What about
Yeah.
Ring of the Phoenix?
Oh.
Ooh, a truly peerless item. That would be quite expensive. I would be remiss to not charge a great deal for those. I would need probably 1,000 feathers just for one of them.
What if we did half
What if-
feathers, half
To
gold?
save one from death is a very powerful magic.
Can we do like half feathers, half gold? Like what's up?
I would be intrigued. The gold cost would be well in the tens of thousands. I would say maybe 15,000 gold for something
my
of that nature.
God.
Kingdoms have been founded for less, but kings are those who seek to cheat death.
How would you feel about
Probably pretty
this? And I'll pull out a potion. I believe it's purple,
Oh,
made of the Starspawn brew.
oh my God! The last
The last
of the
vial.
Starspawn juice. Oh man. I think that was green. It doesn't matter. It's not important. It's purple now.
You said it looked
Wild
like
magic.
snot, so
Yeah. And what is this?
The Starspawn in which I believe we're seeking out you in Leona, according to Ku, were brewing some sort of dish, which is what turned Ku into the state that she is in now.
Oh,
It is
altered
bottled
dimensional food.
Bottled and preserved.
I could mitigate the cost somewhat with that. What are its effects?
Unknown.
Interesting.
It's the magic.
It
is quite
turned-
wild.
It shifted Ku into the genitalia counterpart.
I'm pretty sure Elvis has already sold her like 3.
And Albus reincarnated into an elf.
A Giga Chad.
Ah. Explains his changed appearance. I see. I could knock off a few hundred gold for something like that. Without knowing its exact properties, it's a bit hard to put a value on it. For you all, I'd be willing to bring it down to 14,000 from 15.
What
The-
about the exchange of feathers?
Right now I'm valuing each feather at around 10 gold if you're just looking to sell them to me. They do have a bit more value if you're trying to trade for an already crafted magical item. With what you have left in the potion, I would be able to give you that ring if you were to make up the difference of... When she does like some mental math. T minus 4.
does the actual math.
2,200 gold? 2,200 gold?
You offered us the ring for 1,000 feathers. Did you just increase the price?
Seeing how much you all wanted it for. It's just business.
That sounds like retail to me.
Oh,
How much could you really go for?
That's the absolute best you can do for me.
Chill, smile. Why don't you make me a persuasion check at advantage mage because you still have your hole punches.
Don't expect anything good out of this one.
I
I'm
don't.
expecting great things.
I'm pretty sure I have a -1.
Great things. Yeah, baby.
Not bad.
You're right. I did offer it for 1,000. I'll make good on that with the potion. I would take 900 feathers. Which would leave you a few hundred to go around. Promise you no one's going to beat my deal for this. Most mages wouldn't take old monster parts of this.
800 and I'll throw in the rock organ.
Oh, shiesty businessman. Very well.
Yeah, when it comes to magical means, Mage is totally a monetary genius.
Haggling. You don't understand what the price of books is, but you get what the price of organs is. You sure you don't work for the black market?
So we're left with roughly 320. I really want to get a pocket spa, but that's so out of character for me.
Don't we already have one?
Yeah, but that's
You
Mhm.
did.
I have it.
Oh, Kaylin has it, right?
Yeah,
Right.
Kaylin has it.
But imagine 2 spas and we put them together.
I don't think you can do that.
You bring your spa into the other spa and you open it up and everyone dies. Could I interest any of you in perhaps some flicker boots?
Some fucking.
What's the ring of the grammarian?
Oh no.
That I believe is still in the possession of Albus. I don't think he sold that one.
Well, yeah, but like, you said that she has. Is that a unique one? You said she might have like.
Yes.
Yes,
It's
aka,
legendary,
I
so-
don't want to deal with it.
If it's legendary, I imagine there's only one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then again, he doesn't have it on
I mean,
his.
I.
Wait, are you sure you don't already have it from him? Because he may have given it to you. Because I know
Me?
that there was
He
talk
wouldn't have
about.
given
Yeah.
it to me.
Okay.
He did not give it to me. I would have
He
wrote it down.
might have sold it.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't need this legendary ring anymore.
He'd sold a lot of things that were very useful. Anyway, is there a second ring of the Phoenix, or is that the ring of the Phoenix that Lilia had? Maybe
It
she
does
killed
look.
Lilia.
It does look familiar.
Did she
I'll
kill
say.
Lilia? Well,
Uh,
steal it
Same
from her
one.
finger?
It's the self same one. It's just the exact same.
Yeah, he doesn't have the ring of the grammarian anymore, so I would say I guess he sold it. Yeah.
That motherfucker.
that thing is gonna be pretty pricey. Why don't I think about how much I want to put on the price tag for this and whether or not it should be attainable. How
How about a shield with a magical boon?
Oh, are you looking
Okay.
for something specific?
Mechanically speaking, a +1 or 2 shield.
Oh, I'm sure I have something lying around. I could take 300 of your feathers for a +2.
How much would Boots of Elvenkind run for?
Oh, I'll give that to you for 60 feathers.
How much would a shield +1 run for?
$30 feathers.
God damn. Adelante, can I have the Ring of Spell Storing back?
Come on. I just put it in my thing.
Never mind. What if I throw in this, and I'll pull out Guinevere's watch?
No.
This watch.
Is it
It's a
magical?
very magical watch. Yeah, we don't even know where it came from. It's a magical teleporting watch.
I don't believe you.
Oh shit.
The face you're making leads me to believe that you're lying.
You did the insight roll.
I didn't roll it publicly.
This motherfucker. That's
Would
so funny.
you-
Where did that watch come from?
Would you be interested in looking on my spell book and copying a spell?
Oh no, dear. I know as much
Sick.
magic as is useful to me, unfortunately. Being able to craft my own spell scrolls. I'd be happy to sell you a spell if you're interested. Albus did copy a few things from me.
I have nothing more of my body to offer.
Start carving out organs, yeah.
How much would the difference be?
If you're interested in boots, she pulls out some boots which seem to they have a SU on them, with the S like intersecting the U, and you can see it. The logo is like of a building, maybe a school, behind the lettering. They look very much like Nike sneakers. And she extends them out and demonstrates that they have a button concealed inside the heel of the shoe, which would allow you to cast the blink spell on yourself as a bonus action.
I don't.
Kaylin?
That's it. Nice.
I so badly want to roll a D100 and hope I hit 69.
And remember, she's also happy to sell you guys these pearls if you have any interest in them.
Oh yeah, she gave me an A-pot already, yeah?
Did you buy one?
The captain traded 10 feathers for me to get one.
Oh, right, yeah. Oh, let me add those 10 feathers to the total. Hold on. A pod. 10 to 690 total. So you've got 310 feathers left. Roughly 3,100 gold worth.
Cut off another feather. Oh, Vega, was it? You seem rather
Still is.
thoughtful. Would you put your information in that for me?
My information?
Contacts, this thing. We can use it to contact each other, no?
Yes. What would you need my details for?
I mean, you're selling magic items to us, aren't you? And this.
I should hope to be
What?
the only one. Yes.
Well, I mean, if I need to call you to buy something,
Very well.
I should want your information, shouldn't I?
Please mark down Vega's digits.
Let's go. Riz. Do I get more Riz for that?
No.
No, you get sim
Yeah.
points. That was fucking pathetic.
Did you want some caviar? Ooh, caviar.
You should have at least tried to be more smooth with that.
I need her number.
Throw in a pickup line.
Fuck a pickup line. I'm not interested in her. That lady gave me
That's
a
good.
seizure.
It's good that you gave me your name, because you can call me anytime.
Okay, anytime. But perhaps the further bargain. Is there perhaps a way I can bargain for a lower price on those boots and shield?
Oh, I mean, I'm asking for less than 100 feathers between the two of them. I think I'm giving you a pretty good deal already.
No, the +2 shield.
Ah. Yes, you couldn't pick up both of those, could you? What do you have to make up the other 500 gold? Something that you could do for me, perhaps?
If that is
What
what
sort of
you
services
wish,
do you offer?
I am.
Any magical knowledge that you could share? Sorry, I cut you off twice.
I suppose it depends on what you ask for.
I'm always on the lookout for new knowledge. Perhaps something specific to yourself. And she's looking at, like, what little exposed skin that you do have.
Is this where I get naked? Ku, is this where I get naked?
Is she your friend?
She's been very kind, and she's very smart.
I mean, you probably want to get a room for
And
And
this.
look
maybe
how
you do-
often and look how much she
You're one
smiles.
for
It's so
Brainiac.
different from the rest of you all, except Ku. Ku smiles a lot too, but sometimes it scares me. But the rest of you don't smile.
I smile.
Let's talk about this.
You
Lack
just
of
don't
smile.
see us smile. I smile a lot when you're not around.
Just hurts my feelings.
You have this?
I suppose I can offer you that information.
Did you repeat that? My Discord broke up.
Like, it sounds like it too.
I suppose I could give you that information.
Well, alright. If you would not mind coming over to my ship for an hour or two while we give you a medical examination. Have you ever experienced one of these before?
I've given them a few times.
Ah, an expert then.
If I might ask, would you, and I pass her like a book, like, would you be able to write down some of your findings? I'm actually a doctor myself. Could be interesting.
I'm sure you could get any knowledge you need. He's your own party member.
Oh yes, but seeing as it's you're doing something right now, I would ask that you copy some of that down for me if it's not too much of a trouble.
I do provide a transcribing service if you're looking to hire me for that, but my own notes will be my own.
Fair enough. Fair enough. By chance, have you read many medical books since you've been in this plane?
Medical specifically, no, only as it pertains to my specific magical
Interests?
interests.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Ow! Why are you scratching me? Okay. Well, regardless, I appreciate the weird following of the ship that was kind of startling at first. Thank you for
You're
the
very welcome.
buying and trading.
Of course, happy to assist.
Alright, well, if
So,
you will be on, then we have to get going in a little bit here, but go ahead and do your examination.
Yeah, so she's gonna get Minos and Minos to load up the remaining feathers, excuse me, and take them and the mage over to her ship. And she is over there for some time. What are you guys doing while you wait for Mage to get back?
Listening for screams and cries for help.
Eating not caviar.
Cleaning up the area where all the feathers were.
Alrighty then. Mage, could you see me downstairs?
He's dead. He's dead.
Quick! Away anchor!
Trying to hold back this feeling so
He gets to see who is the other person in the ship.
That's true.
I don't know where you went. Oh, there.
Oh my fucking god. I feel like that's
I mean, to be fair,
for what?
to be fair, Nate's Discord was dying. It probably took him like a whole minute to connect.
Trying to hold back this feeling for so long. I need to perform medical examination. Oh my god, Vega! How forward!
Listen, she know what she want.
Yo, Vega's a thought.
You say this because you can't get her fucking shit done.
I actually did. If you don't
I'm a
remember,
nice guy. Why doesn't she give me your number?
Fuck you! I didn't say that. Come on, Vega was like kind of into Petra, and
No,
then
she
died.
was into your car.
That's true. She was into the car.
That's the secret.
Man, what
It's
a
all
what a
about the
fucking
car.
asshole. Ugh.
Imagine getting cucked over and not having a vehicle.
It's okay. I don't need her. I have visions from God.
God is my girlfriend.
God damn, son.
Your last one died, so.
She fucking killed herself, bro. I have that effect on women.
Fucking damn.
Holy shit!
Woof.
Oh my fucking god! That is dark.
Oh, fucking god.
I'm hungry and I'm gonna go get food.
Mm-hmm.
Homie's gonna come out fucking torn up, man.
Ooh. I just want to know who the traveling companion is.
Well, the traveling companion is apparently known as the Riz Lord, but none will be able to see him until they have the appropriate level of Riz.
If I use my class feature, I literally get level 25 Riz. Yeah, an emissary of peace. Use your channel divinity to augment your presence with divine power. As a bonus action, you gain yourself +5 to charisma checks for the next 10 minutes.
Björnby.
Welcome back.
Are you winning?
We're always winning, son.
I finally get to play Diablo today.
Oh,
Once
Yeah.
Armin gets home.
very nice.
I'm gonna play a rogue,
They are pretty damn cool.
or whatever it's called in Diablo, assassin or some shit.
I was laughing my ass off when you asked me, like, have you played that yet? I'm like, I've been doing D&D prep.
Yeah. I was like, nah, you pre-ordered it. You've probably been playing it heaps. And you were like, no. I've been so busy. I was like, oh, yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, the official non-early access release was like 3 hours ago.
That's alright. I'm sure the servers are fucking packed.
Yeah, that's... Oh, never mind.
Okay. It didn't take me a year to get in that time. Good.
That's what I said.
Mage comes
Ye-
back with kiss marks all over their body, clothes disheveled.
Thumbs up.
That's canon now. When did that happen? Who's to say? Mage looks at, when did I get all this lipstick all over me? Nigga goes, oh shit, my My walk of shame filter is still on. She reaches over and adjusts the dial, and the illusory kiss marks all fade. The clothes are still rumpled because he just put them back on, though.
Yo, hold up. Let's dial it back a moment. The fact that she has a filter for that, meaning that she's had people walk out on her before that she was trying to rizz up.
She'll come back aboard deck. She will hand out the 4 new Supreme Healing Potions: the Wand, the Doll, the Ruby, the Ring of the Phoenix, the Shield +2, and the Boots of Elvenkind.
Kaelin, Ku, Adelanta, could you please come here?
Yeah, what's up?
Yo.
Ku, I made sure these were for you, and I'll hand her the Boots of Elvenkind. I believe they are beneficial to you.
Thank you.
Adelanta, and I'll offer the shield to Adelanta.
Sure, thank you.
Just because of the last incident, I believe a magical means to not get grabbed will benefit you. And Kaelin, may I see your hand, please?
I take off one of my gauntlets.
You get down on one knee.
I'm gonna slide the ring of the phoenix onto her index finger. I believe you owe Petra a lot more than simply dying on a battlefield.
Thank you.
And then I'll use the Wand of Smiles to make all of them smile.
I fucking love that.
Isn't there a DC?
Yeah, it's a DC 10 charisma, I believe.
Which shield is it, by the way?
+2 shield.
Thank you.
So it should be a +4 to your AC.
Oh my god, I'm gonna cry.
It's a DC 10 charisma saving throw, or you're forced to smile for a minute.
I willingly smile.
Yeah, I'll smile too, whatever.
I
Actually, I'm gonna
passively
roll for it.
resist. I cannot fail that. But
I'm
I
gonna
will
roll for
give
it
a
anyway.
small smile.
I roll for it anyway.
And remember that everybody gets Kaelin's bonus, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll roll for it and pass it, but still smile. I'll be like, ugh.
Thanks.
That's your smile noise? You go, eh?
No, like she like scratched the back of her head and she's like, yeah, okay, fine. I guess you're not right. You're not wrong about the smiling.
Wow, this wand works wonders. They'll slip it away.
Yeah, the wand. That's the only reason why. Yeah, wand.
Oh, the ship is finally feather free. Oh my god, look at it.
Thanks.
Until the next bird comes.
We fill it up again and power back. To
You
Until
hear the
next,
screech of a phoenix on the horizon.
until the next fucking. Until the next trial where I mutilate whatever monster you throw at us.
Hell yeah, brother. Well, that was incredibly profitable for everyone involved, I believe. Let me punch all of you up, and she'll produce a pair of magical clickers and go around giving everybody a second or first hole punch in there. I'm gonna get just the card.
And she hands out the card. I'm just kidding, of course.
As you guys are speaking, she's had an unseen servant helping load all of these feathers, and you'll note that her ship is significantly smaller than yours, and somehow has accommodated all of these feathers. Mage, you didn't see a single feather when you were inside.
Did you see a traveling companion?
Do you mean her genitalia?
Oh my fucking god.
Lucy said someone else was in her ship.
No,
also,
yeah,
Droopy, I
no.
call him my traveling companion.
I want to know if you saw. I actually want to know if you saw that. What?
How does the phrase go? And Mage will look to like Ku. I do not kiss and tell.
That's the one.
That's the
friend sees
right
that?
answer. She'll
Your friend
she'll
sees
she'll
that one?
she'll smile and look at you, Mage, and she tosses you one of the bigger magic pearls
It explodes.
with a wink.
I
No,
dropped
it
it at her
doesn't.
feet.
Ah! Oh God! Roll a d100. Oh no!
Oh, oh, oh my god!
Okay, it's canon now. She regains 2d10 hit points. Oh, thank you.
Nice. You just drop it on the fucking floor. I feel like you drop it and Adelante like ducks, like she like ducks her head in her hands, like huh. Oh.
Mage definitely fumbled the grab.
Fumble bag so bad.
Yeah.
Do we get another one to replace that one, or
No. If you'd like to buy any more, I have quite a few.
no? Thank you.
Oh, actually, Mage, may I offer you this? And she will pull out one significantly larger pearl. It looks almost identical to the others except for its size. It's about the size of your Ruby of the War Mage. This is a similar enchantment to what you purchased from me, but it has the additional ability to invoke wild magic. Because of that, it provides the ability to shape it somewhat. You can choose whether the effect is upon you or upon the target that you are casting the spell on, once a day.
I look at the Ruby of the War Mage. Here you go, Ku. I'll walk over and I'll take the pearl.
Oh, I meant in trade for it, if you wanted something a bit...
Ku, can I have the ruby back?
Of course.
Yeah, here you are.
Okay. I'm gonna create a new handout for you right now, but it will be essentially the exact same effect as the Ruby of the War Mage, except it's an iridescent pearl, and once per day you can, when casting a spell, you can roll on the wild magic table, and then choose whether that effect is centered on you or the place that you are casting the spell.
I love that.
That's powerful.
Just for some, because Vega's got her own fun shit.
She's mighty cool.
Vega had some fun, definitely, if she's giving you that.
Yeah, she gets to have powerful rock feathers.
Rock.
You all doubted me. You all complained about the quantity on the ship.
Never once did I.
I admitted it. I said I was wrong.
Just now.
Hey,
Just now.
I just wanted a bed that
Same.
was clean.
I was pretty.
And thanks for the ring.
Thank you for the shield. I really appreciate it. I quite appreciate it, actually.
I can't help but notice there's no like displacer camera.
Man, that's crazy.
Strange. It's wild.
So crazy.
It's insane.
Almost like I did you a favor taking that with me.
Hashtag the real reason Petra died.
Just for the cape.
Fun fact, that is something that Nate was extremely excited about, I will say.
You dying?
Me dying
Always.
because the cape was gonna go with me.
The one Bane.
I remember in Wild Beyond the Witchlight, you were pissed off because of Ben Luck. That was like the thing that annoyed you there.
Shit was pissing me off.
You're
Alright,
like-
Pearl of the Wild Mage should have just appeared on everybody's screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is when Mage becomes the Wild Mage, full name.
The Wild Mage.
Suddenly they get a multicolored robe and stutter
Oh, God,
shades.
they're like Tarlac.
Tarlac doesn't have multicolored robes, he just has bright fucking pastel color robes.
He doesn't have RGB, I see. Okay.
No, he's not the RGB wizard, thank God.
The RGB Mage.
I just want to point out that this ocean travel music just started playing Minecraft music.
It did start playing Minecraft, it's still doing it. That's wild.
Right?
Regardless, Vega will look at you all. Thank you all for your time and for not attacking my ship. I would have hated to have to buzz a hole in the side of this fine vessel.
Oh my God, you didn't want to. You couldn't have yelled? Like.
I did. Many people would have been firing ballista at me before I got into speaking range.
See, this is why you react calmly to things first.
See,
Okay,
it's because this ship is very unfit for combat.
it is. That is true.
It would be better if we could fight like in person instead of ship to ship.
Yeah, it would make more sense for people to land on us. We'd have a much easier time in fighting them off that way. Caitlin is 100% correct.
So
That's
I
the problem with
guess
traveling undercover. Yeah, this fucking sucks.
You're still traveling undercover?
No offense to you, Captain Lascalar.
I know
get
about
some more
Captain.
cannons.
Vega will go, oh, it's a beautiful ship, Captain. Chiming in with Elion and everybody else.
Also,
It's
check
okay.
out the
It's okay,
mess
he's a
as
good
I pointed to the ground.
Yes, it seems like you've had some encounters, more than a few. I
Oh,
just
yeah.
swear you ran afoul of giant octopus or something. Some of the scrape marks. Scrape.
That was painful.
Yeah, giant octopus.
Kraken.
Yep, Kraken.
That was really painful.
Captain Lascalar will come down and show Vega off of the ship as you guys are all talking. What was the highest passive perception?
I have a 14.
Oh, mine's like negative.
I have a rock.
9.
Okay, so with a 14, you meet the DC. You see that as Captain Lascalar reaches out to put a hand on Vega's shoulder, he actually drops something into a pouch that she has, like an open pocket in the front of her sail shirt. And as she turns around, she seems to press something into his hand.
Interesting. Okay.
And he will step back as Vega steps off the ship. She'll turn and give you all a jaunty wave before
Well, bye now.
continuing off of the ship.
And I'm gonna walk up here and stand next to the mast.
You mean the helm? Yeah.
Boat
Uh,
hands.
The spinny spin.
All right, if we're ready to get back underway, I'll have the boys lay the sails back out.
Sounds
Yeah,
good.
I mean, no point sitting there.
All right, Minos, you heard them. And they start rushing about the deck, letting out the sails. Minos running over to the rope. Minos immediately climbing up into the rigging. And he'll give everyone a nod and walk back up towards the helm of the ship. The wheel.
In reality, he just paid her because he was happy to get all these feathers off the ship.
Hello, Captain.
Hello, Lady Adelante.
Is it morning or afternoon?
Let's say with this conversation, it's afternoon.
Pretty good day so far, I would say. What about you?
Much agreed. Clear skies, no giant monsters coming to wreck my life and livelihood.
Oh, come now.
9 out of
We're gonna
10.
protect you. Don't need to worry about it, right?
Yeah. Looks over his ship.
I'm sorry about the ship.
Yeah.
Thing is, right, once this mission is over, you'll be lauded as a hero more than likely. They'll probably fix you up a new ship. Hell, might even give you a new one.
One hopes, my lady, one hopes.
Captain,
Yes.
when you were a boy, did your parents teach you a lot about the world and how to treat your friends?
Of course.
Sure.
Seems a leading question, if I may say.
Oh, no. I just, I wonder if customs have changed over time, is all. You know, me being as old as I am.
Your tongue is weaving a knot that is a bit difficult for a simple man to untangle.
Well, I just wonder if maybe what my mother taught me and what yours is different because of the time difference.
In what way?
I don't know. Like, my mother told me that I shouldn't steal, or that I shouldn't hide things from other people. And I just smile and I like look at him. Those types of things.
Of course, honesty is an important trait.
Yes, I agree. And so you're saying, and so you'd be honest with me if I asked you a question, right?
Of course, I'm in your hire.
Well, Captain, what exactly did you give to Vega, and what exactly did she give to you?
He struggles
you
to
think
keep
I
he struggles to keep a straight face.
Oh, you were under the assumption that nobody saw you. I assume.
Yes.
Well, come out with it.
He will reach into his coat pocket and pull out a map. Or it first looks like a small scroll of paper, and he unfolds a small map. It's not much bigger than your two outstretched hands put together.
Now, do I know if this is what he had? Like, did I see what was in his hand, or did it look like paper? Like,
You couldn't see from the angle. You just saw her hand him something that was not very large. This would fit around that size of object, but that's all you
it
can
looks like
really
it's
tell.
plausible. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And you're certain this is what you traded for?
Mm-hmm. He'll roll it back up and close it with the fairly ostentatious cord. It's silk with jewel beaded ends.
Whoa. Hold on now. You weren't gonna not let me see it, were you? Like,
I did intend to keep this one to myself, milady.
did you now?
It's
Well,
personal. I could tell you what it does, but if I show it to you too long, it'll do it on you and not on me.
fair. Tell me what it is. I'd like to hear.
I'm familiar with Miss Vega. We encountered each other on the sea many, many years ago, and I did her a small service. She always promised if I ever saw her again, she'd give me my heart's greatest desire. And I said to her, as I'll say to you right now, hard to get a man's greatest desire when he don't even really know what it is. She did that little smile and laugh, she does. And, well, he'll, give the